and you need to know these things. So it is key, though, that you do make your suggestions over here. Good. I see Russia. I see Snowdonton. I see Juno. My goodness. Gee, there's somebody who knows what he's talking about. And that's a good thing. I see Ellen is here. Welcome, Ellen, all the way from San Francisco. You and Joshua are all the way from San Francisco, and that's a very good thing. At any rate, that's where you drop the suggestions in over to the right. And let's see, I see, like I say, San Francisco, Ellen, and San Francisco, Joshua. Marshall says he's from Willits. Jeff Ballantyne is here, Mindy's brother. And I believe you're from down south someplace, North Carolina or something. You grew up in Georgia, but you're migrating north slowly but surely. Raleigh, there you go, Raleigh, North Carolina. We will gladly welcome anybody else who's telling us where they're from over here in the chat function, because that's where you're going to be giving your suggestions. At any rate, please get ready to do that. And once again, this is a virtual show. Gurley Lane, that's good to know. And it's so far away. It's just phenomenally far away. At any rate, I think Ellen might have lived on Gurley Lane. I might be putting two and two together here. I see that Jeff is with his girlfriend, Rhiannon, if I pronounced that right. There's kind of a lot of letters jumbled together there, so I wasn't quite sure. But anyway, it's good to have you here. And so we're getting some variety. We're getting some people. Look, Cummings Lane, I see Ellen lived on. So Gurley Lane, no. Cummings Lane, yes. I actually lived on Cummings Lane when I first moved to Mendocino. Had a bed in a living room. So there you go. Let's see. I pronounced it right. I've pronounced it wrong the first few times. Good. Rhiannon. Good. Pretty good on pronouncing things. A little bit like you said. I see that Lois Lane is here. Oh, Lois Lane. That's where she lives. I was going to say, my goodness, is the Man of Steel here tonight? That would be wonderful. No, but it looks like Lois Lane is where somebody has lived. So that's good. Those are good. And Mindy is here. Now, Mindy's going to have a chance to chat with her brother and anybody else she's in the mood to chat with. Take it away, Mendacious. I'll see you when we start the show. Thank you.
Sounds good, Doug. Hey, yeah, Jeff made it back. Woohoo! Thank you, Jeff. Love you. Hi. Oh, and Santa Cruz, 17th Avenue in Santa Cruz. Woohoo! Yeah, so we have a really fun show set up for you guys tonight. And just remember, you know, Zoom is not free. We want to provide this to anyone and everyone who wants to watch some crazy comedy improv with hit and run theater. But if you would like to, and if you're able to support hit and run theater, that would be really great. Marshall, our tech guy, who's awesome, is going to put it in the chat box with information where you can help Hit and Run continue to do these things for free for the community. Because my God, I mean, we've got to laugh. You have to laugh. And I think in India, they have those laughing groups where they get together and they just laugh and ha, 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 because you got to keep your brain right. Where is it? So I think there's some more people on here. Where is everybody from? I know where Jeff's from, Jeff Ballantyne. Oh, Jill Lemos. Jill will be up in just a minute to say hi to everybody. The Lemoses are always here. That's so cool. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing okay, spread throughout wherever you are. There's been a lot going on lately, and the fires out here. Luckily, all of the hit and run players are doing good, and we've been able to provide support to our friends out here, so that's great. Hey, Christine. There's Christine. Yay. Yay. So another thing, just remember, please, when we ask for help from the audience, just type in the chat box. When, you know, we might ask for a genre, and the genre being, you know, horror or a romance or rom-com or something like that. That's a good, any of those are good. All Hail Modesto, water, health. Yeah, health. Christine in the house. Jeff thought we were all on fire. He was very concerned about us. Thank you, Jeff. there's a lot of people that have been dealing with the fire for sure. We were on Mars over here in Fort Bragg where I live. It looked like Mars. The sky was orange. So I decided to make it fun and say, oh, well, look, let's pretend like we're living on Mars. Let's see, who else we got? Yes, and please, and another thing, as we're asking, oh, was somebody going to say something? No. Another thing that we might ask you for is, like a location. Be thinking about these things, because when we ask, we're trying to keep the show tight. We don't want to have these long lags. So when we ask, be ready to provide for a location or a place where people might meet, or something that a couple might want to do together or anything like that. That's very helpful. We are getting more people coming in. Jeff Ballantyne, you should text Brian and tell him to join in. He said he was going to come, and Jonathan. Does anybody have any questions out there about the show? This is our 4th show. We're going to do our 5th show November. I wrote it down right here. Now it's gone. But in November, we're going to have our 5th show, Under House Arrest. So I hope that you guys will join in again for our 5th show, November 14th. Yeah. Joshua Brody is coming tonight. He is here. He's in the secret green room under cloak. But he is here tonight. So we're going to have some really fun music scenes with him, because we all know he's fantastic. Oh, good. And Brian's coming. That's great. I think Jill's, yep. Here she comes. All right, Jill.
See you soon, Mindy. See you in a little while. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Hit and Run Under House Arrest, Part 4. And unfortunately, Part 5 in November is also going to be Under House Arrest. That's November 14th. It'll be 6 o'clock on a Saturday night. Same. Anyway, I see so many of my pals and relatives showing up tonight. We're not going to start until Alex shows up. I don't see him there yet, unless Jen G is his girlfriend and he's tuning in with her. Anyway, chat and let me know, you guys. Hi, Ann and Bob. Nice to see you. Ann will walk again soon. Hi, Bessie and Christine, our hit and run spouses, or spices as we like to call them. Ellen Callis, my birthday twin. Hi, Ellen. And our Harry. I wish you were here, Harry. Hope you guys are all okay over there, wherever you are. And there's Jeannie. She's here. I feel like I know Jeff since we've been, on 4 Zooms now. Let's see. And of course, my fam, June and Charles in San Francisco. Hi, you guys. I love you. I miss you. I hope you're okay. And I hope your air is a little clearer down there today. Bill and Marilyn. Now you see, when you count the attendees, you have to realize that in my household, there's usually like 3 or 4 people at every screen. So I know we've got June and Charles. I know we have Marilyn and Bill. And I know Tyler's got a whole passel of kids, and she had some friends over too. So who knows? I don't know what that group has over there, but I love all you guys, and thanks for being here. It's a really weird way to do improv, but we keep trying, and it's coming along. If you know how to do Zoom, which you all do because your kids are in school and you're all working and everything, just type suggestions down in the chat area. Just click chat, type in whatever you want. You can do it to an individual or to everybody if you want everybody to see what you're saying. And that's all good. Give us some suggestions whenever we ask for things. I'm gonna try. I love you too, Harry. I am gonna try to read as fast, although, I don't really have the trifocals. And so it's like I'm reading the chat and then I'm trying to see the other people. It's a new format. We're gonna get it. Let's see. I have to look again because a whole bunch more people just showed up. I'm trying. Alex is here. We can start anytime, Doug. A couple more minutes, we'll start. there's Alex, and if Marcy shows up, you know, we're going to have the whole crew. Oh, hi, Mendo Chat. I'm glad you're back tonight. Good to see you again. And let's see, how much else can I read on here? Not a lot. So what are other reminders? Give us some chat. There's links to donate if you want to help pay for the Zoom program. Not required, but thank you very much to so many of you who have sent us a little bit to help us keep this going. And I think in about 1 minute, we'll have Doug coming back to give us our big introduction. Very funny, Ann and Bob. Where's the restrooms? Where's the green room? Really, where is it? And where's the circle? We usually hold hands and like chant and stuff, but then, you know, how do we do that in Zoom? We can't. Although we did do some funny faces earlier and that kind of warmed us up. Anyway, and I also want to acknowledge Marshall, who is our tech guru, who's been helping us put all this together. All of us boomers that, you know, we're learning the computer. We know how to do it. We remember a telephone too. Anyway, so we've got Marshall helping us. And of course we have the famous Joshua Raoul Brody doing our musical stylings tonight. We're really sad that we don't get to sing in person with him these last few times, but it will happen again. This will someday be, it will be, I know it will be. So come on, Doug, did you get your new shirt on? It's time to come back. And
Thanks, Jill. Thanks very much.
okay.
Thank you. And welcome everyone back. We're just about to start the show. I can see we've got some wonderful people from a variety of places out there. Ellen Callis is continuing to dominate the live stream chat suggestion zone. So we're very appreciative of that. I also want to make sure that everybody knows to use the chat. That's where we get the suggestions. So click on the thing down here. Then you can write suggestions in to the whole team, or I think it's all attendees and panelists. All panelists and attendees can get your suggestions. So write it here. So there we go, just in case. And I accidentally put the caps on. It's like my father, as he got older, he always had the caps on, and I get all these yelling messages. Wonderful man, wonderful man. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Marshall, are you ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hit and Run Under House Arrest number 4. Thank you very much. So there we have a wonderful simulation of our clapping, thanks to Marshall Downtown Brown. So it's great to have you here. We also have zooming with us all the way from San Francisco on keyboards. Let's hear it for him, Mr. Joshua Raoul Brody. I think he's just, go ahead. Try it again, Joshua. Mr. Joshua Raoul Brody. Thank you very much. All the way from San Francisco. So that's a wonderful thing to have. And ladies and gentlemen, we reminded you of the chat function. We also want to say we're really glad to be here and doing the show. Should you want to contribute and support us in our effort to pay our Zoom bills, please go ahead and either email Birdhouse at MCN, or you can email a check to me, Doug Nunn, and I will gladly put it to the group cause. Marshall has the information over here in the chat zone. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, you've been putting up with COVID-19 for over 6 months, 6.5 goddamn months. You have been putting up with wildfires that have been sapping the energy, darkening the sunsets, and turning our whole Pacific coast into a fire zone. You've been putting up with that. And ladies and gentlemen, you've put up with some of the scariest politics, certainly in American history, but God knows for sure in my lifetime, and you're still here. And that's a good thing, ladies and gentlemen, because it means you're here to have some fun. And we need you to help us do that by giving us suggestions and hopefully enjoying the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's invite the players in for a night of virtual improvisation. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, She's got the biggest family contingent here tonight. Let's hear it for Jill Lemos. Thank you very much. And he comes all the way from Gurley Lane. In fact, I think he's the guy who put that in the chat zone. Let's hear it for Ken Kraus. Yeah, sorry, but the clappers are sort of, they have to be pinched before they clap. Ladies and gentlemen, she comes to us all the way from Little River. This is Miss Kathy O'Grady.
Hi, glad to be here.
He comes all the way to us from Portsmouth, England. He's the tallest man on the Zoom stage tonight. Let's hear it for Mr. Robin Warman. I'm having fun doing that. I hope you don't mind. She's also from England, but she's from Manchester. Let's hear it for the wonderful Janet Atherton. She comes from Georgia, and she's got at least one brother in the audience tonight. Let's hear it for Mindy Mendacious Ballantyne.
Hey, Mindy.
I think part of the audience has come down with COVID. I'm sorry about that, folks. And finally, he's a young whippersnapper. I've known him since he was a baby. Let's hear it for Mr. Dan Sullivan. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to try a game of freeze tag on Zoom. So far, we haven't done this on Zoom. For a lot of you who probably know, freeze tag is when two players start a scene, somebody else yells freeze and tags one of the players out and starts a brand new scene. So we're going to try it on Zoom and see what happens. So what we'd like for you this time is perhaps an exotic type of restaurant to go to. Exotic type of restaurant, a Mayan, let's keep going here. Ethiopian, Egyptian, Bangladeshi, these are very exotic. Let's try Egyptian. Let's try Egyptian. We'll start there, and remember, at any point, one of the other players can yell freeze and tag one of the players out. We're going to start a scene in an Egyptian restaurant. Take it away.
I'm not sure why you choose this restaurant. You know what it means to me.
I'm so sorry. I'm in the wrong restaurant.
That's quite all right.
Well, I chose it because I really like to push you out of your comfort zone. As your psychiatrist, you have got to come to terms with your fear of Egyptian food. You've got to do this.
Jennifer, when I came to you, I thought it was just about the pyramids. I mean, you know.
Dan out. Now, the Lord does love you, dear. You do not have to pray so hard. You do not have to press your hands together like that. That's too much. The Lord does not require that much stress.
Do I just do it like this then?
That would give you the equanimity to be able to channel the power of the Lord, or you can just do that, or you can do that. You can do just about anything.
Ain't channeling bad, though? I heard that's how you get the devil inside you.
Oh, the devil can show up in a channeling, that is for sure. But if you do channel all the time, God has a chance to stick around for a while.
Mindy out. Mindy out.
Hey, yes.
I know you're upset about RBG, but you know, she's up there now and she's going to be looking down and fixing everything. Keep that in mind. She can fix it.
I trust she's looking down at us with power, but she's got Mitch, the bastard McConnell to deal with.
Dug out. I'm afraid, do you think you could maybe hold a better position? This life, drawing, it's about expression. It's about being comfortable in one's skin, being able to.
I can't read. I can't read. I don't, oh.
Well, could you just at least try? I mean, I know that you're wearing some very tight PVC clothing, but I think that
I think I'm falling. Oh,
you think that maybe
Please,
that's pretty good, I have to say. I think if you can hold that would be great.
please don't Robin out.
Oh! Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off. But darling, it's been a long time since you've been on stage, and I'm not sure you're ready to go back yet.
I didn't want to go back, but it's COVID. I have to work. I have nothing. I mean, you should see my pantry. You'd think the vegans lived here.
Kathy out. Look, Deborah, you gotta quit smoking and drinking. I know that RBG is gone and you're having a hard time with it. Stop writing the love letters. Get yourself together.
It's never going to be the same. It's just not going to be the same.
Please, Jill, out. You Ukrainian models, you're a dime a dozen. You know, I am looking for someone from Eastern Europe, but you come on to people too quickly. It's so obvious.
I can't help myself. What am I supposed to do? They come up to me. Do I say no? Do I say I am not beautiful and attractive? I do not say that.
Freeze, dug out. So I don't understand. I get here to the polling place and I'm told I've already voted 5 times and they won't let me vote. I've never voted at all. What's going on here?
Are you from a foreign place? Were you born somewhere else?
No, I was born in Maryland. That's a very American, one of the most American states, I might add.
You look kind of like you might be from Mars or something, sir. I mean, you know, I'm sorry, but it's true.
This voter suppression is gone.
Mindy
way too-
out. Mindy out. If you're not going to get rid of the glare on your forehead, I can't possibly light you. You're not going to work in this business.
But the glare is part of my charm. Don't you understand? I have a glare that is just my own, something that is just part of me.
Well, you
Get
better
Ken
find...
out. Billy, your mum's gonna be well mad when she sees that chewing gum in your ear.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't want to keep chewing it. You know, I wanted to... Now you've gone and caught me out.
Come on, give us a little taste of it then. Ooh, you got that bubblegum flavor.
I love it. Don't you like it? It's good. It's authentic.
No, wait till your mum sees you. She's gonna tan your eyes, she is. You're gonna be in well trouble, you are.
I've always chewed me gum.
Out. Dug out. Look, I know that I'm not the best chef, but you could at least try and pretend to like the food that I cook you once every 6 months. I mean,
Darling, but you have to be very careful with the seasonings, the salt.
look, when
Balance
something's been
it
in the
with
fridge,
sweets.
when something's been in the fridge as long as it has, I feel like salt is a good solution in order to solve the problem. I mean, it's better than what it would have originally tasted like, you know?
Mindy, out.
Who?
Mindy. Oh, I'm sorry, Janet. Up against the wall. Farther. Okay. I love practicing being a really mean police officer. So I'm going to try spitting on you. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, officer.
I'm going to spit on you,
Yeah.
even though you're white. I need practice.
I guess, what is this? Yeah. Okay.
Kathy out. So you've refused the blindfold, the cigarette, and the comfort girl. Do you have any last request?
If you could just get on with it, that would be good, actually. Thank you. I'm just a bit tired of this this existence. I'm ready for the next one. Yeah. Okay.
And curtain. Thank you very much. Thank you, Fred. And take it away, Dan.
Okay, everyone. Well, as you all know, there's nothing I love more than the sound of my own voice. But if there's anything that I would have to love second, it would be short scenes. So what we're going to see is a series of instant scenes. And for that, I would like a couple of suggestions. Can someone give me a location? Just any location. Library. I'm taking that right away. June for the win. So now that we've got library, can someone give me a trinket? Ooh, thimble. I like that. So we've got a thimble, a trinket, and then finally, can someone give me a place to eat? Arby's. Okay. Arby's it is. So we're going to see a series of scenes here. For the first one, we are going off of a library. Players, take it away.
I'm sorry you have to do your reading down in the basement.
It's okay, don't worry. I mean, I know I sometimes disgust people with my appearance. It's something I've learned to deal with, and I'm perfectly happy down here anyway. You know, it's simple. There's nothing to distract me from the beauty of the page.
Well, don't ever let anybody know I said this to you.
Okay.
But I think it's wrong that you have to be down in the library when everybody else can be with the books. But I've tried to explain this to you before. It's just that when you read out loud, you're very, very, very loud. And it distresses other people.
I understand that. But, you know, again, ever since I was a child and I had this debilitating, unfortunate facial situation, also my eardrums were just affected terribly. So I have no inner monologue. It means that I occasionally have to just shout out loud. And,
Yes.
And it just means that I can't control things at all. Just the voice just goes, the volume levels go up I'm sorry. It's just, you're saying that I shouldn't even be in the basement, or is that still okay?
I don't think it's right. I think that you have a speaking disability, a volume disability, and that you should be getting some kind of support for people, you know, that's fine. I think that you should at least be able to take the books out into the park, that you'd be able to read some kind of books besides the ones that are down there in the basement.
I do love Paul!
And curtain. Wonderful. All right. Well done. And our next round is dealing with a thimble. So players, give me thimble.
Is that thimble from the Doomsday prize package that you won?
Yes, Cammy. And look, it's so beautiful. It's got all of this little detail on it. And I found it at the prize winning wig wall. I found it on the table. And I just can't wait to show it to you at home.
You are the luckiest, Sandra. You missed the fires. You've missed COVID. Nobody shot your house up. Nobody's burning people on your road, and you won the Doomsday Prize.
And I won that prize. I am lucky. I have always been really lucky, but I am luckiest of all to have you as my best friend. And when I get home, this is going to be yours.
No. That's for when all hell breaks loose and you've got to sew your socks together. You can't give that to me. You won that.
But I
No.
want to give it to you. I want to give it to you, Cammie. I think you deserve it, and you so, and I don't.
That's true. I would love to take it. And I will fix your socks for you when there's no more cotton in the world.
I've got a little stitching to do on some of the extensions. Maybe you could help with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can help you.
And curtain. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And unfortunately, I'm going to have a talk with Jill later because she had promised me her thimble collection, and now I feel slightly cheated. All right, and for our last scene, we are going with the theme of an Arby's. Players, take it away.
All right, you want the double back ribs with the buffalo sauce, or do you want the roast beef with double gravy, mac and cheese, and mashed peas? That's an English thing. What do you want? Make it snappy. I can't even hear you. You son of a bitch, can't you speak?
I lost my voice there for a second. I got so overwhelmed by the amount of suggestions that you were giving to me. Let me see here. RB, does that stand for roast beef?
Yeah. RB is, of course, roast beef, and that's where we start with. We usually have roast beef slice. We got roast beef in a bundle. We got meatloaf. We got meatballs. We got roast beef baby back ribs. We got buffalo baby back ribs. We got Buster Brown baby back ribs, too. What do you want?
One thing I'm kind of confused about is that those French fries don't even look like potatoes. They're kind of curly, look like springs. I'm not sure about that. How do they
They've
make
been
them?
augmented with plastic filler, and they've also been augmented with the refuse from an environmental field. Therefore, we are able to call them organic.
I'll
Would you
take
like
an
one
order of
again?
those. I'll take an order of those right now. I
Got it?
think that'll be good. And
You
then
haven't asked about my
And
old-fashioned pen.
and curtain. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, Doug, over to you.
Take it away, Mindy.
Hello, everyone. For our next skit, I'm going to be needing an important question during our time. This is going to be person on the street, and I'm going to be interviewing some locals or maybe visitors around town and ask them your question that you want to know. So, why don't you wear a mask? Will you marry me? Oh, how lovely. Is it vegan? How much wood can a woodchuck chuck? You know what, Kristen? That's it. How much wood can a woodchuck? How much wood can a woodchuck chuck? That's the one. That's the one. So I need, I'm going to be taking you here on the streets of Mendocino County, and I'm just going to be waiting. And there's a lot of people walking around out here today. So, oh, sir.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. What is your name?
My name is... I'm Dutch. I'm a Dutchman.
Oh, so you're from Dutch?
I'm from Eindhoven. You know,
Oh.
you might find it hard to pronounce my name. It's basically H-E-C-H-T, Pfuff, P-F-U-F-F. That's it. That's
that-
my name. Don't overuse it.
Sir, are you here visiting then?
Oh yeah, I'm from Holland. I'm from Eindhoven. You know, we were doing well with the virus, and I thought to myself, why don't I go to a place where they don't have any control whatsoever, and they have idiots running the country? I want to see what that's like. Holland mostly works, and it's kind of boring after a while.
I understand. Well, I'm going to ask you a question, sir. I'd love to know what you think about how much wood can a woodchuck chuck?
Oh, the woodchuck. That's one of your little animals. I studied this in school. We have imported many woodchucks to Holland. There, a woodchuck can chew up to 2.8 centimeters per minute. Complete chewing on an old, one of those starter logs you put in the fireplace. That's what we would used to test the woodchuck. So, woodchuck 2.8 centimeters, approximately 1¼ inches.
Wow,
That's
interesting.
per hour.
Interesting. And you would use the logs, the starter logs, for them to chew on?
Oh, they love it. It's all crumbly. It's like sawdust. You flavor it with a little Dutch cheese. We use Gouda, and that's all the woodchuck needs. He loves it.
Wow. Wow. Well, thank you so much for stopping, sir. What an interesting question. I hope you enjoy your time here. And
I
get
have
home
a
safe.
socially distanced bus ride around San Francisco coming up soon. Thank you very much. Dank je wel.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. How interesting. What an interesting man. Maybe somebody else will be coming along. Oh, hi, sir. Hi, sir. What is your name?
Hello. Yes, my name is Simon Greenfeld. Simon Greenfeld is my name. Yes, hello. How are you?
I'm good. Simon Pringfeld? I'm sorry, what was the last
Simon
name?
Greenfeld, but if you'd like to pronounce it Greenfeld, that's just fine as well. I completely understand.
So are you a local here?
Yes, I would like to say born and raised, but actually moved over from the institution just outside of London. It was an institution for mania and neuroses, not a problem at all. But anyway.
Wow, well, welcome. You seem to be doing in pretty good spirits. Are you doing okay with all the chaos going on lately?
Oh, I mean, who can define chaos? Because first of all, if you look at chaos, you look at the original idea that was pioneered by the ancient philosopher George Thoreau, and then that actually led into a different theory of chaos, which led it to be more structured. But no, just fine.
Okay, well, I have a question for you. Do you know how much wood a woodchuck can chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Now, I believe what you're asking is how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, which is a famous vocal warm-up, but it's actually a very simple answer. Now, if we turn around here and we look at the base edibility of a woodchuck and then trace it over to the amount of wood in a given area, I'm assuming we're dealing with the Pacific Northwest. And then after that, of course, we have to account for rainfall because we're not stupid. And then after that, we account for the fact that my father never loved me, and that that the rainfall is in a certain area, and then the amount of wood that comes up, and then the beavers who will take it to the dam. Because your sister beats you on a regular basis, and it looks like the exact amount that a woodchuck could chuck, if a woodchuck could chuck wood, is surprisingly depressing.
It's true. Yeah, we're losing a lot of wood to the fires. Wow. Well, thank you for your time. Anyway, I wish you luck in your journeys. And so
Thank you. Hug me.
Aw. Okay, so wow, we've met two very interesting people. Let's just try one more. Let one more person on the street. Oh, hello, ma'am.
Hello.
What is your name?
My name is Elsie Jean Holly.
Elsie Jean Holly. What a beautiful name.
Thank
Now,
you.
I think I've seen you at the post office. Are you from around here?
I am, and you have seen me in the post office because I am a professional hall monitor. I go in those halls and I make sure everyone is going the right way. In times of COVID, it's very important. I've caught a lot of people at Harvest Market going the wrong way.
We need more people like you. It's true. Nobody looks down. I don't understand it.
I've also had to take a second job with the apostrophe police.
You are a woman that is very much needed in the community. Now,
I know. The signs people are putting out. We're open. W-E-R-E. We're open. It's late. I-T-S late. Ooh. Give out tickets.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, I have a question I'd love to ask you. Do you know how much wood a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Could?
He could chuck all the wood that a woodchuck could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. But it's important, the it's has an apostrophe, important that that chuck chucks its, no apostrophe, wood, and cleans up after himself.
Bravo! Thank you so much. Wow, thank you everyone for coming in and joining us here in Mendocino County, Personal on the Street. And we've learned a lot of great facts about woodchucks today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mindy Ballantyne, and thank you, the participants, the persons on the street of Mendocino. Ladies and gentlemen, for our next little bit, we'd like to show you the development of a relationship over 5 little scenes. That's what it's called, 5 little scenes. And for this, we'd like, first of all, I will break in here and there to start a different scene, but we're going to start off with a place for two people to meet, a classic place where there might be lots of people. Think pre-COVID here. So what might be a nice place for people to get together? The internet, okay, we already know about that. So how about the park? Big River Beach. You know what? Big River Beach sounds great. And we have not had that in a while, so we'll take Big River Beach. Thank you very much. So take it away, Ken and Dan.
Spunky, get the stick. Spunky, get the fucking stick.
Excuse me, your dog, not on a leash. Your dog,
Yeah, I know.
it's not on a leash.
I don't have a 100-foot leash. That's why I told him to get the stick.
But
I feel like the
look,
logic's kind of lost here.
the law says your dog should be on a leash. And by the way, your dog just pooped on the sand right over here.
All right, hold on. My dog's a libertarian. Spunky, they're trying to impinge on your rights and saying that you can't poop wherever you want, and also you need to be on a leash, and I don't know, something about taxes.
Wait a minute. What's your name?
Chet McCormick. And you?
Okay. I'm Frank Walawful.
Frank Walawful.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Of the Dancing Walawfles?
that's me. Been
You're a
tapping
legacy.
that big, just tapping all the way.
My goodness. Frank Walawful. I cannot believe it. You know what? God, I feel bad. Hey, you obscure third-party dog, come back here. Let me put a leash on you.
Okay, wait a minute. I realize you're a fan. I don't want to talk badly to you. So,
No, not at all. My dog and I don't, Spunky and I don't see eye to eye. God, anytime him and I get to discussing medical issues, God, turn the lights out. Here, hold on. Let me put a leash on him.
thank
you know,
you.
I heard that the Dancing Walawfles lost their stage manager.
We
You know,
did.
I used to be a stage manager.
Really? Do you think you could
Yeah.
handle the waffles?
I'm gonna be honest, it's a little intimidating. Spunky, my God, do I have to put a cork in your butt? I would be honored to be given the opportunity to at least try. Spunky,
Freeze. We will take that from that point, ladies and gentlemen. So now, how many months have passed? He's gotten the job as the stage manager. How many months have passed, and where will we be? So give us a little time here and where they've moved on in their where they will be located. So those are your two questions. 6 months, I see. That sounds like a good thing to go with. And let's get some places where they might be in that 6 months. They're now in Vegas, Queenies, and Elk. There's a variety coming up here. Say the Waffles in their bedroom. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's take that. In their bedroom in Vegas. They're now in their bedroom in Vegas. Let's take this scene through to the end and take it away.
Chet, I gotta say, when we hired you as manager, I figured we'd each get individual bedrooms when we would go to Vegas, and now there's 14 of us here in a 2-bedroom room. I don't get this.
I know. I really know how to stretch a dollar, don't I?
Maybe. But couldn't we have at least separate bathrooms? I mean, there's only one toilet here, and in the morning it gets pretty crowded.
I know. I mean, like, I know it's a little bit Spunky, enough with that. Oh, yeah, sure. Now you need the government's help.
Look, also, I understand that this hotel does not allow pets. So we're going to get in trouble here. We're going to get kicked out.
Spunky has written a very clever argument about how he doesn't need the government till he needs the government. I read over the first chapter of it, and I think we're going to be okay. But first of all, don't worry. I mean, I understand that we're in a cramped room, but it's not always going to be this way. Right now, we just got to tighten the old belt a little bit.
Chet, this is not working out. We expected, we've only had one gig since you were our manager, and it's in this like dump in Vegas. This is not even the real Vegas Strip. We're out in old Vegas. It's falling apart.
Frank, I'm going to stop you right there. I understand that you're upset, but we've had 2 gigs. Barstow, you guys killed it.
Okay, at the mere mention of Barstow, we will have to stop the scene. Ladies and gentlemen, both of these people, they obviously have affection for each other, but now we're going to have to see a little bit of their inner thoughts. We'll be supported by Joshua on this one. So where is Ken? Where would be a private place for Ken to be? Maybe shaving or closet, I see. That's a possibility. And then continue a few more. Let's see what we've got here. Bathroom. Under the bleachers. Ken is under the bleachers by himself. Ken's character, I forget the name. Ken, can you remind me?
Frank.
Frank. Okay, Frank. And then Dan. Dan, what's your character name?
Chet.
Chet. Okay, Chet and Frank. Where is Chet? He's in a costume closet. He's in the doghouse. He's in the woods. Let's start that one, the costume closet. So we're in the costume closet, and we're also under the bleachers, and we're going to see them deal with their inner thoughts while Joshua gives them some musical background. Take it away. All right, thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after that moment of reflection, we're going to take you back to Big River Beach, where they met first.
Chet.
Frank.
I haven't been back here for a few years now, but I see you're still hanging out at the beach, eh?
Yeah. Well, ever since Spunky got more radicalized in his beliefs and started leaning hard right, I just I decided it was time to start visiting the beach without Spunky. And ever since you fired me, I haven't had much to do, which also means I lost my home, and also my father passed, and for some reason I'm blaming that on you. So pretty much got the beach and nothing going on.
Yeah. Well, I told you about leaving the radio tuned to Alex Jones when the dog was by itself. That was a bad move, man.
You know, I didn't realize InfoWars was just so terrible. I just well, I think I owe you an apology. I was not the manager that you deserved, and Spunky was, well, honestly, just a complete asshole that peed and pooped on everything.
Yeah, kind of the dog you deserved, I guess, huh?
And curtain. Thank you very much, Ken and Dan. And now take it away, Mr. Joshua, all the way from San Francisco, Mr. Joshua Raoul Brody.
We are about midway through our show, and it is time for the audience suggestion big dance number. So what we need for the audience suggestion big dance number is an audience suggestion of the name of a big dance number, preferably one that has never ever been danced before, and you will get to see the hit and run dancers interpret what the audience suggestion dance number looks like. I'm seeing a few suggestions: Happy Dog Polka, Lasagna Smash, The Showdown at the Car Wash. These are all terrific. But you know, my improv instincts compel me to take the first suggestion out of the box, and that would be the Happy Dog Polka.
Hey, Happy Dog Polka. Wonderful. Thank you, Joshua Raoul Brody. And take it away, Ken.
All right. And for our next game, we're going to see two scenes, but we've got 3 players, so we have to divvy them up a little bit. So we're going to have Janet playing in both of the scenes with a different player each scene. What we'd like from you folks is, first off, a place to visit. What's a place that 2 people might visit? I see Paris. I'm going to go with Paris. I think I'll go with Paris. Yeah. And I know everybody's got Area 51. I don't know. What's funny about that? Okay. So we've got Paris as the place to visit. And what is something you might need to purchase or shop for where 2 people would have to make a decision? Something you might need to purchase or shop for. Oh, I see. A bidet. Well, that was something we had last show, I believe. So let's go with, okay, how about luggage? So we've got the place is Paris, and the thing that the people are going to be shopping for is luggage. So we're going to start out with, I believe it'll be Dan and Jan as the first scene where they're going to Paris.
I'm so excited. Have you been practicing your French? Ooh la la.
Oui.
Oui, petit peu.
And have you been practicing your French?
Bien sûr, monsieur. Je t'aime.
I am so excited that we're going to Paris. I could pick you up and call you an heiress.
Do you have your beret ready? And have you started the cooking classes?
Okay, we're going to
Of
switch
course
at that point. We're going to switch. And now we're going to the luggage shopping with Jan and Kathy.
Have you started the cooking classes?
The cooking classes? I don't have time for the cooking classes. I have to go to my sister's wedding, and you were going to help me pick out luggage. That's why I asked you to meet me here in front of the luggage shop. I hate doing this by myself, and I hate my sister.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for something completely anonymous, and then I'll just tie my own ribbon on it so I can identify it. And, you know, frankly, Priscilla, I don't have that much money. So I was going to ask for your advice, and I was also going to ask, could I use your credit card? I can pay you back.
Are you asking me again, Catherine? How many times do I have to hear you ask me for money?
Okay,
Well,
at that point, we're going to switch and go back to Paris.
How many times? How many times are you going to ask me for money?
My darling, I'm only asking you for money so that I can take you out on fancy dinners. Do you not see how this works in Paris? I ask you for money, you provide me with the funds, and then I provide you with the dinner, the ambiance, the romance, my chest hair.
Yes, but I don't like carrying this foreign money. I'd much rather you carry the French francs for us.
Now, wait a minute. I've never known you to be a xenophobic.
Well, when
That
you
makes me
speak
want to
on
scratch my
French,
nose.
it's the zazazen and the zazazoo and let's hoo and ooh la la.
All right, switch back to the luggage.
Zoo and ooh la la. I would love the one that has the singing label attached to it. That way you don't have to only just see it, you can hear your case. You know that one's yours.
That would work as long as that suits you. And then I need to make sure that it will hold my bridesmaid's dress. So it has that special buffer zone. You know, I know it makes everything bigger. I'd forgotten about that. You know, so it'll have to be, you know.
Well, the bridesmaid's dress, that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story when we talk about the bridesmaid's dress, isn't it?
Well,
Are
yeah.
you wearing the one that she wants you to wear? Are you taking that one?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I'm also taking one.
No changes to it, no modifications.
No, I'm taking something that I want to wear, and when I get there, I'm going to do my best to talk her into letting me wear what I want. That way, I can return the one that she wants me to wear and pay you back.
Oh well, I like that part. Yes, please. Well, good luck doing that, though. Please, good luck.
Well, I'll figure
what
it
do you
out.
call them? Bridezillas?
Yes.
All right, we're going to switch back to Paris.
What do we call the ladies the bridezilla en Iran? Mais oui?
Oui. The lady, she is often the bridezilla. Do you see how this is working, my darling? We're actually adopting the French accent. I mean, we haven't actually learned French, and we're really actually kind of being rather pompous, but we are adopting the French accent. In fact, I can tell you right now, I would like a baguette and a cigarette.
Would
and
you
a
like to like
beret.
Gauloise for me, mon chéri?
Oh, my darling, I would love to. And would you please twirl my mustache?
Oh, la, la, la.
I think that's
Ah,
And curtain.
Thanks, players. That was fun. Now what we're going to do is we are going to see a special kind of date. In these times, the date is going to be a Tinder date. So kind of think, you know, love me Tinder. We're going to have 3 attributes for our gentleman and 3 attributes for our gentlewoman. So if you would give me some suggestions of our first date for the gentleman, what attributes would he have? Let's see. Eye patch, that's a good one. We're going to keep that. Loves insects, I like that. And unibrow's funny, but that's too much like loves insects. Oh, sleeps with Teddy. Okay, great. And how about for our gentlewoman? What do we have for our gentlewoman? Smells weird. Okay. And no teeth. Okay. And snorts when she laughs. Okay. We have some beautiful attributes. Our gentleman, just to remind you, eye patch, loves insects. Eddie. Our gentlewoman smells weird, has no teeth, and snorts when she laughs. Take it away, daters.
Hey, how are you there, lassie? Oh, excuse me, I just was standing in front of some old bricks. There we be. It's good to be in the same restaurant as you are.
Well, it sure is nice to meet you, George.
You look like you got a mouthful of cockroaches. You know, I've studied the cockroach in detail. 6 legs, you know.
Ooh, that's funny. Do you really do that?
Oh, that's right. I love bugs. Do you like bugs?
I don't like them when they crawl on my legs at night.
I love your laugh. You know, your laugh, it reminds me of somebody, they've got the sniffles. That's what it is. You're like sniffly sexy.
Well, you gotta ask you, you know, sometimes when somebody like loses an eye or one of their senses, their other senses get stronger. Is your sense of smell very strong?
Yes, but you know, it's a restaurant. I pick up all kinds of ambient smells. For example, the garlic souffle, but the woman directly behind you smells like cat food. Could that be?
Yeah, I think it's the lady behind me.
You know, I can't be taking any funny smells home. I got a teddy bear I've had for years, and Teddy wouldn't take kindly to smelling funny, like cat food. Ooh.
That's so sweet. What a sweet guy you are. Oh my God. I love teddy bears. I love sleeping with teddy bears too.
It's so nice to meet you. Is your name really Sniffles? So that was kind of a thing?
Here's my childhood nickname. Sniffles. My real, excuse me, I'm sorry. But my real name is Jody.
Jody, I like that. Jody the Sniffler.
Yeah.
You know, I've ordered us. I took the liberty of ordering us a steak and garden. It's a new variety. You get a steak and a whole bunch of vegetables, a salad bowl, as it were.
Well, I should have told you I can only eat soup. Sorry.
Do you snort it? Do you snort the soup then?
Yeah.
You know,
And curtain.
All right. Well, that was quite a scene. For our next scene, we would like suggestions, please, for the name of an original, never before seen rock band or musical group. Taste of the Moon, Turlock Turtles, Cat Screech. Turlock Turtles, Taste of the Moon. I kind of like Taste of the Moon. Let's start with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us now take you backstage after the sound check, whilst Taste of the Moon are preparing for this evening's amazing musical extravaganza. Take it away.
I don't know. My new wah-wah pedal doesn't seem to really cut it for me. Nah.
It should be working perfectly. I WD-40'd it extensively before the set like you asked me to, and I don't know why you think there's a problem.
All right. Look, for a roadie, you don't seem to know much about wah-wah pedals.
I think you'll find I know more than almost anyone about wah-wah pedals. I do.
Louie, lay off the kid. You know, it doesn't work here.
Eat some Cheez-It.
Match that. Just match that G. Lay off the kid. Come on.
That was actually an F, F minor, but
That's an F to you, kid. I was sticking up for you.
Yeah, FU is right.
Oh, okay. So I took the liberty of taking the set list and putting it into a laminated sheet for all of us this evening. I thought it would be helpful so that you would know what music to play in what specific order. Here you go. I don't know if you like the recommendations that I've made, but here.
Well, that's, I appreciate that, Junior. That's so thoughtful of you. I'm a little concerned though, because how I like everything to be how I like it, is that, with the laminated thing, it's going to slide. off the music stand.
Lucy, you know, that's not the biggest problem we got back here. Have you seen the snacks table? This snacks table is, you know, like what you'd say, Junior, bollocks. If there's nothing on it, there's, you know.
Alice, that's why I bring my own Cheez-Its.
Well, the snack table is full of very nutritious foods, which are perfect for your brain synapses to fire properly so that you can produce the most perfect music.
It's probably stuff you hunter-gathered or something.
Look, yeah, and there was a specific item in the rider I wanted to see on the snack table, and I do not see it there. You know what
Lucy,
I'm talking about.
Pass
5
those
minutes, 5 minutes to rock and roll, Taste the Move. 5 minutes.
Pass those Cheez-Its.
Well, okay. I didn't want to do this, but look, I also have the drugs. I didn't think you would ask for them. Okay?
All right.
Here.
What?
Fine. Enjoy yourselves.
What do you got?
What?
What do you want?
Oh. Any cocaine?
Yeah, of course.
Hash?
Yeah, which kind? We have several. I mean,
Psilocybin? How about some psilocybin?
I didn't really understand how you say that word, but yes, I have it under S.
You know, I think the snack table can just kiss my ass.
And curtain.
Ah, where did I go? Shit.
Start your video, Kathy.
Yeah. Sorry, I got lost myself. Now I'm going to ask a really simple question, and there's a whole possibility of variety for answers. The genre of films, some kind of film genre. What do we got here? So we got 99. Fancy, F-A-N-T-S-Y, Western sci-fi, heist, rom-com, funny here. Film noir, I'm going for film noir. I love film noir. Okay, guys, take it away. Film noir.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about
McCluskey.
all what you did today that hurt the family. Talk about everything you did that made it so I don't have a reputation anymore.
McGlusky, let me adjust your view there real quick so you can. There. Sorry, let me just move your chin. You know I had to do what I had to do. The family had turned on me. I feel like, of all people, I thought you would understand. But
No.
instead,
I'll tell you something.
I apologize for the pregnant pause. I felt like there was a
You know
moment
what?
there.
The thing about Zoom is you make a pregnant pause, nobody knows if it's a pregnant pause. But getting back to the skit, we had a corner on the donut market. We had cleaned up every last maple bar, glazed twist, cinnamon sugar, apple strudel. We had the bear claws. You've gone and blown it.
McGlusky, I didn't blow it out of choice. Everything started to turn south when you started talking to Diane more. Diane and I were together. We were gonna get married, get out of this racket, start an honest donut business. And here you are, calling her on the phone, and I saw the letter. You called her your little donut.
She had all the old fashions in town. She had a monopoly on old fashions. I had to talk behind your back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Johnny, I'm so sorry.
McGlusky,
Wow, that got my attention.
you had to take my little strudel and make her your little donut. That's why I'm getting out of the business, and that's why I turned on the family like I did.
Well, you know, I've worked in lots and lots of donut shops. I've tasted all kinds of coffee in styrofoam cups. But I've never tasted an old-fashioned like your girlfriend made. I had to taste
All right, that's where I draw the line right there, McGlusky. I can deal with you stealing my girl, but you wouldn't know coffee and an old-fashioned if it came up and bit you in the ass. You've never been interested in the pastry arts and the coffee industry, and you never will be. You've always been in it for a quick buck.
You're treating me like a glazed donut here, my friend. But okay, I'll accept it. If it gets us out of this business. Capiche? Me and you, we're friends again.
Tell you what, we'll always be friends. We'll always be brothers. And I'm gonna go start my own honest donut business in Poughkeepsie. You
But
get
you
the rap.
stay away. But you stay away from the custard field or else.
Tell you what, you got yourself a deal, and we're brothers again.
And curtain. Joshua, back to you.
That's right, Doug. We are going to do a scene called Scene to Music. And in this scene, our actors, portrayed by Ken, Jan, and Kathy, will be doing a scene. Every so often, I will rudely interrupt them with my musical stylings, and they will proceed with the scene that I interrupted, but informed by whatever the music inspires them to do. What do you think? So could we have a location where three characters will eventually be together, although they might not all start there at the same time? The first suggestion was from our dear Christine. We've gotten a lot of great suggestions from Christine, so I'm going to look a little further down the list. Under a Bride. I think that might be a typo, but I'm tempted to take it. Kathy, Ken, and Jan, do you want to take Under a Bride, or would you rather have Under a Bridge?
How about both?
Yeah.
So this scene will start under a bridge, but a bride will be involved. Go.
Think this rain's going to stop?
I hope so. It's a pretty leaky bridge.
Yeah.
It's
Tell me
dripping.
about it.
It's a cold rain too, isn't it?
Yeah. Cold and wet.
I don't know how I'm going to explain this to my fiance.
I hope there's no thunder or lightning coming our way. Can you see anything? Or those big
Pretty dark. I don't know. I'm kind of worried. There looks like there's some kind of a funnel cloud that's getting ready to touch down over
Oh
there.
no. Oh, that's scary sounding.
Strange weather for Northern California.
Well, I know the car broke down and we're sheltering, but is your fiance going to come and pick us up, or are we going to start walking? I
Yeah,
can't
you
wait
call.
here forever.
Have you called him?
My phone's not getting. I'm not getting any service.
Oh,
I haven't called him.
Oh, Elaine, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
This is going to be all
Maybe-
right. They can't have the wedding without you. I mean, you're the bride.
I think I hear something.
Yeah. Sounds like a helicopter.
Helicopter, is that what it is?
There
Are
was
you
supposed-
sure? Are you sure it's a helicopter?
Yeah.
They
There
give me nightmares.
Well,
I
there
have
was supposed to be a helicopter to take you after the wedding to your honeymoon.
Well, nobody told me that. Nobody told me there was going to be a helicopter. Jimmy should have known I'd be
Let him
here.
know we're here. Let him know we're here.
Hey, down here! Look!
No.
Here's the bride.
Whap, 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 whap.
Calm. Calamite. We'll take care of you, Elaine. It's all fine. It's all fine.
She's always been
Oh. Jimmy sent it. He'll be able to take us out of here.
And look, there's a Mini Cooper on it. It's pulling out of the back. You won't even have to ride the helicopter.
Oh. Oh, Jimmy thinks of
He
everything.
thinks of everything.
Everything.
So lucky.
Yeah.
Oh,
That guy.
what a guy.
What a guy.
No wonder you're marrying him.
He's a doll. Jimmy, come on in. Let's take our vows right here. Come on, sweetheart. Join me and we'll do our vows right here, Jimmy, Jim.
Robbie. I can't stand that Jimmy. I can't stand him.
He's a pompous ass.
Pompous ass, did you? And I saw him last night. He was all over the bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Stinking drunk.
Under the bridesmaids. Tonight he'll be under the bride.
And curtain.
All right, everybody. As we all know, there's nothing I love more than a bootleg Pearl Jam album, but in lieu of that, let's do a wonderful scene between Mindy and Robin. So what is something very important for a socialite to discuss with another socialite? Fashion, I like that. Oh, I'm calling it right there. The size of diamonds, perfect. All right, Mindy and Robin, the size of diamonds, take it away.
Hello, Jeffrey. Are you there, Jeffrey? Listen to me. I want to tell you that my lovely Jorge has bought me a fantastic new diamond. Take a look at this. Take a look.
Oh, yes, madam. Yes, madam. That's very impressive, I have to say. Ah, my, it's remarkably large. I'm surprised you can even hold your hand up like that. It's so big.
Well, luckily, I have the in-house gym, so I can work out my knuckles so that I can carry something. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Well, no, not really. I haven't seen anything like that before, apart from perhaps when I was working in Africa overseeing the mines. There was some quite fine specimens of diamonds, yes. But that is quite remarkable. Would you like me to polish it for you? I can polish it for you anytime. I have a full diamond polishing kit over here. Very specialist. I got that from Africa too.
Now, wait. You're telling me that you know where the diamond mines are, and you've been there, you've worked there.
Well, yes. I worked as a child from maybe 14 years old and worked very hard until I was promoted and became someone who oversees things. And then I left and thought, I don't want to live this life. I'd much rather go to America and work in a fine house for fine people like you. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Yes, I do know that I'm fine. All right, so you don't need to keep saying that over and over again.
You are very fine, Lady Lilith. Yes. you
Yes,
are.
thank you. Thank you. Now, but this thing about you working in the mines, and so have you seen diamonds larger than this one? Have you touched them? Have you been around them?
They were, I guess the technical term is uncut, not precision cut with machinery. It's a very complicated technique using water pressure and various extraction techniques. But yes, I think uncut diamonds I may have seen 7 or 18 times larger than that, perhaps. Yes, I think.
Can you tell me more? I'm so interested in your knowledge. So there's different cuts, you say, and there's different. I'm just so interested. Please tell me more.
Well, it's very nice that you're interested in my small life, but I don't know if I can tell you that information because, well, to be honest, the owners of the mines might track me down and do things to my various digits.
And curtain.
Thank you very much, Robin and Mindy. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I'm talking to you from deep space. I'm able to teleport. Ladies and gentlemen, for our last bit of the evening, let's hear it for the last bit of the evening. Marshall, hit it. Thank you very much. Have an applause for the last bit of the evening. This happens. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to try a Zoom wedding. So what we'd like to do is have a couple of scenes bouncing back and forth, tell the last story of the night. Who might be two classic wedding characters at a Zoom wedding? And we will build the story around two scenes featuring these characters. Oh, I see karate teachers, a possibility, a wedding crasher, Sid and Nancy, a pirate. Okay, we have a wedding crasher, a pirate. We have a ninja. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Well, I think we might go with wedding crasher and ninja. This gives us some variety, so we'll see two wedding crasher scenes, and we'll go back and forth between the scenes and build a story, a wedding crasher scene and a ninja scene. Take it away, players.
I think we can get in, but this socially distancing thing is going a little far. I think we're in orbit.
We are in orbit, but I'm ready to beam down at any time. You know,
All right.
they probably won't even know we're there. Put on your invisibility cloak,
Okay.
drop in, hit the snacks table, and load up. We're really low.
All right. I can't see a thing.
Perfect. I think we're about ready to drop in.
All right.
Cut to ninja scene.
Sensei, I don't know if I'm ready to be married. The woman has never seen my face. And honestly, I've only snuck up on her once. That seems mildly rushed for a wedding. Sorry, I just killed my father-in-law.
What is her name? Where did you meet her? And what did you do?
Sensei, I was asked to kill this woman, but when I saw her sitting on the park bench reading Sylvia Plath, I removed my mask. I put away my ninja stars, and I thought to myself, I don't want to pierce her with my raw steel. I want to pierce her with my heart.
You are
Kill my mother-in-law.
so romantic. So romantic, but she's my best friend, and she deserves better than a man who's telling me on the night before his wedding that he's only met her once before and is prone to killing people at a moment's notice.
Cut back to Wedding Crasher.
Verlotte, get down here. Get down here.
I'm on my way, but I took off my
do this alone.
I took off my invisibility cloak, and now I can't find it. It's invisible, you know.
Get down here. There's ninjas down here.
Ninjas? You got to be
Yes.
kidding me.
The ninja is the groom, and he likes to kill people. I was invisible and listened in on his conversation. He's really cruel to his mother-in-law.
Well, I could use my death ray from up here, maybe, and zap him. How about that?
It's an idea, but I think you should come down and join us.
Cut back to Ninja.
Simon!
Sensei.
Simon.
I've killed most of the bridal party. I do feel remorse, but mostly it's just force of habit. There's that best friend I look like.
Must have some backup that's going to help save the day here, not kill everybody. Simon, you were supposed to be on the door and guarding and bodyguarding and taking care of all the paparazzi that are going to show up, not attack the guests.
I know you're right. Maybe perhaps I could just kill one more guest and then kill all the paparazzi, and that might satiate my needs.
Cut
Maybe
back
I
to
could
Wedding
kill-
Crashers.
I've got the plan.
Yeah?
I'm a COVID carrier. I'm going to go up to that ninja and I'm going to give him a big, fat, sloppy, wet kiss.
Great idea. And then when you're done, I'll get some more of that shrimp cocktail. Plenty for us because everybody's dead.
Cut to Ninja.
Hate this shrimp cocktail. It's driving me into hives, and I don't know what I'm going to do. There's these people at the door. I don't even know who they are. Simon,
I hate
help
to
me.
say it. Hold on, paparazzis. Wow, I've never killed so many photographers so quickly, but I need you to know, because I know you're her best friend, but I do love her. I just made out with this random woman from space.
Suddenly, Wedding Crashers join scene with Ninja.
Who was that guy you were kissing?
That was the ninja, and man, could he kiss.
And curtain. Let's hear it for the Wedding Crasher Ninja scene. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's our show for this evening. Let's hear it for all these wonderful people who've been here tonight. We'll want to remind you we'll be back on Saturday. Thank you, Marshall. We want to remind you we'll be back on Saturday, November 14th at 6 p.m. to do another Zoom show with Joshua Raoul Brody. So let's hear it for the players. There's Kathy O'Grady, Jill Lemus, Janet Atherton, Ken Kraus, Dan Sullivan, Robin Warman, and Mindy Ballantyne, and Dan Sullivan. Oh, he's there already. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen.
And Doug Nunn,
Thank you
everybody.
very
Doug
much, ladies
Nunn.
and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure to have you here tonight. We really appreciate you showing up. We want to remind you that if you're able to or to contribute to support to pay off our Zoom bills, you can send it to Birdhouse, BIRDHAUS at MCN.org, or you can send it to my P.O. box. Marshall's got information over here. We
And the
thank you very
Birdhouse-
much for coming and being part of things. Let's hear it once again for our musician, Joshua Raoul Brody.
Yeah.
hear it for our tech meister, the guy who helps us put it all together, Marshall Downtown Brown. Thanks once again for coming to our show, and we look forward to seeing you hopefully again on November 14th. Thank you and good night. There we go, folks.
Any questions?
Is everybody still there? Good.
There's a few.
Let's
Yeah.
put our votes up. Vote.
Well, that's it.
Hey.
Put the votes up, right.
Hey, if anybody's still